Welcome back to the Stardew Valley Granny Challenge, the challenge where we attempt to achieve perfection, role playing as a grandma, never missing a birthday, only giving loved gifts, and also never missing any help wanted quest or whatever, and taking no damage in the mines. This is one of the hardest challenges you could ever undertake in Stardew, probably. And we are on attempt number 5, episode 20. We're still in year 1, and yeah, I've really been enjoying the challenge. I think on our last stream we did the fall festival, and I added briefly. I might update this a little bit more. A new slide to our lore because I realize we've been developing lots of good lore, but I keep forgetting to add slides. And so I remember when we were at the fair talking to everybody, the wizard pointed over to this clown and his suspicious bundle of balloons and said, "That clown, I know him from somewhere. Was it the School of Illusion or maybe the Carnival of Secrets?" And we were speculating about this clown. And in particular, he's kind of like the kryptonite for evil Marnie, right? This is sort of I say evil Marnie, but really I'm referring to the Loonimo, the evil Junimo that has possessed Marnie's body. And the Loonimo cannot be near the clown just due to the chaotic energy that the clown brings to the fabric of the magic space continuum that permeates the Stardew Valley. And also a fun fact I just added now, I think part of why the wizard is so confused and a bit suspicious is that actually this clown was the witch's high school boyfriend. But the wizard has never found out because when they started dating, it became very clear that the wizard was a very jealous person. And also, to be fair, from the witch's perspective, by the way, the witch and the wizard were married. If you haven't been following the lore, like that, they are Granny's parents, with the wizard and the witch, but they live separately due to some magical problems that they encountered. It's a long backstory. I'm not going to get into it, at least not on this stream, because it'll literally take an hour for me to explain all of it. But the point is that the wizard was always a very jealous and competitive type of person, and so the witch never told him that she ever had a boyfriend before she met the wizard. But it's the irony is that, of course, the clown knows about the wizard and has always used his special clown powers, having attended the School of Illusion and the Carnival of Secrets, right? To be able to be a master of deception. And there's something about this that it's like he's a master of deception, but not in the way that the Loonimo is, because the Loonimo is more like Sauron with the ability to bend other creatures' wills to his or her will. Whereas the clown is just more like a chaotic Tom Bombadil, and his balloons also carry this magical power. And evil Marnie can't be near those because it whatever messes with her power. And this is also why when you complete the community center, balloons are released by the Junimos. And if you complete it the normal way, you get many colored balloons. But even if you complete it the JoJo way, you get lots of blue balloons, which are less potent to evil Marnie. But still, that's why Marnie isn't there. Or evil Marnie isn't present during those celebrations. But that's a little extra lore for you guys I thought I would add. I know it's like the most important thing. Uh, we are still in the middle or towards the end of financial fall. We are in the last week. I believe it's this Monday, the 22nd. We did Robin's birthday, so let's go ahead and put a little check for us there. We gave her spaghetti, and we only have one more birthday for fall and George. And I know we have some gold leaks, so we shouldn't have a problem there. What else do we have? I mean, I feel like we've just been knocking out a lot of our our goals. We did do the ocean stuff, I remember. We caught lots of sea cucumbers, and I think we got 2 super cucumbers, if not 3. So we can at least use that in combination with maybe the void essence for when we get to our winter birthdays, the wizard. Yeah. Actually, we might have a silver or gold purple mushroom. But yeah, we'll at least save a gold super cucumber for his actual birthday. And then maybe gift him void essences on these other days, along with a star drop tea. We're going to gift Max, our dad, because currently I think he's at 0 hearts. He is at the bottom of the friendship ladder. I think along with one other person. We can take a look when we hop into the game. But yeah, I'm not too worried about birthdays. I think the one thing I do worry about, and I've mentioned this on stream before, would be if we have a help wanted quest that asks us for something that maybe technically we could have already stockpiled, but that just through whatever, I don't know, bad luck, we forgot or we ran out of because we've already given it away. And then just be kind of stuck in a situation where it's not an obvious, impossible help wanted quest. But I did decide that sort of in the first year, there's a bit more grace around these impossible help wanted quests, so that if you can't reasonably get the gift within the 2 days that you have, then it's okay, right? Even if they're asking maybe for something that, especially if it's something from like a previous season. Like that was the question I had. What was it? We had was it a rainy fish? I forget which. Was it the eel? I think it asked us for an eel or a walleye. No, it was the eel, because we could have technically caught an eel in spring. But we didn't. For whatever reason, we didn't go fishing on a rainy day in the evening at the ocean. So we didn't get eels in spring. And then fall came around and we got a help wanted quest for an eel. However, at that point, we hadn't had any rainy days in fall. I think we've only had 1 rainy day in fall this entire season. So we could not get the eel help wanted quest. So I kind of feel like, well, maybe at least for the first year 1 of the challenge, it's okay to maybe not have something as long as you haven't missed it in the current season. So that's what I mean by stockpiling the fish and the crops. It has to be done within reason, or at least in a way that's like not too punishing. But I actually want to beat the challenge and not be resetting for the rest of my life. I don't want to be the same age as Granny IRL by the time this thing is done. What else do we got? Oh yeah, we did get. Did we get ducks already? I think we did. Yeah. Did we purchase the goats? I don't think so. And did we get the big barn upgrade? Well, let's check. I feel like we did purchase. Maybe we only purchased the big coop upgrade so far. We didn't craft 30 preserve jars, but something like that. I think we have like 24. But that should be enough for us, I think. And we crafted some mayo machines and the cheese presses. I might craft more of each anyway. But the other big thing that's coming up is on George's birthday, that's when we can finally complete the greenhouse and unlock the greenhouse. Where was that? I don't even know where. Yeah, complete the bundles for the greenhouse, because then we're getting the sweet gem berry. We'll get a bunch of sweet gem berries that we can use. Okay. Also, by the way, if you guys are enjoying the lore, enjoying the challenge, remember just to leave a like and a subscription, and yeah, that would really help me out. Okay, let's hop into Stardew Valley. On the Auntie Marnie farm. I also feel like Granny needs some new clothing or something. So like we are restoring her to her original clothes, but that doesn't mean we're necessarily locked into this outfit forever. As long as we have it, we can change things. Oh wait, what's the fortune? A neutral. The walleye. Oh, I also just realized in doing the research about the clown, the fortune teller, Welwick, that appears at the festival, is the same fortune teller here. I didn't know that. Even though it literally says Welwick every time you click on the fortune teller. Like I zone out. I never see that. But yeah. All right, just double check our calendar here. George's birthday is coming up. What else do we got? I thought I made more preserve jars. But maybe I didn't. I know we were doing lots of calculations, or I was making lots of I don't know. I was trying to weigh the different options because I feel like we want to use more of our resources for kegs, even if the whatever the look, I'm not good at explaining things. All right, look, don't worry about it. It's not that important. All right, why do I have wine available there? Let's go ahead and get the pumpkins out. And also, I should just double check that we are keeping some gold pumpkins in here. And we are not, so that would be problematic. Let's make sure we have 5 gold pumpkins for the future. I mean, we do have another pumpkin harvest coming, so not the end of the world if we used up all our pumpkins, but yeah. Oh, we got our melon seeds. That's nice. Oh, wait, does this also correspond to kegs being done over here? I hope not. Okay, good. Good. What do we want to do today? We could go to the mines or something. I'm just gonna leave those. I just want to get all of the oak resin on the same schedule. Oops, I forgot. All right, all of our animals are out. Oh, we did purchase the goats. That's... Yeah, the goats are too young. Yeah. I also really want to get the auto grabber for these. But I don't want to pay Evil Marnie. Oh, there's another one there. Just trying to pet them. Oh, an apple! Finally! Okay, we need just one more apple for one of the bundles. Actually, you know what? I just realized. Probably a good idea. Just to be on the safe side here, since we are at max capacity or near max capacity, because we've got one in the incubator. All right. Well, our morning just kind of disappeared so fast. We are getting a good amount of jade. That's nice. I do want to sell melon wine, these, and the cheese, and the mayo. Why do I have coffee? I think I was just saving it. I think it was because we were going to use it late at night or something. Or to like get from one place to the next. I don't know. All right. Well, what else do we got to do today? Oh, I forgot to fill up this keg. Oh, you know what? I need to be more in the habit of doing this. Yeah, we could finish this. Oh, we need to check the it's Monday. We need to check the special orders board for the quests. And so we might as well complete this one. He has what, 25 Yeah, this was the thing. I remember we were thinking we should use the corn. Like this would be 16 and this would be then 20. And what other gold vegetable would I feel comfortable giving up? Probably the tomato, right? Let me just double check. I feel like a radish. Yeah, radishes are worth more than the tomatoes. So maybe we could do that. 20 and then just 5 of these. Yeah. Because I feel like the beets are more valuable. And don't I need to give beets to like... I have to put those in someone's fridge for one of the quests. Have I activated that quest yet? That could also be something we do. We could go activate that. We can go pick up our... Oh, we could also upgrade our axe. That could be something. Oh, and let me just double check. We did catch... Yeah, we do have this. We have 3 super cucumbers. And yeah, and 3 regular sea. I thought we had a bunch. I thought we caught more than that. We got 3 of each. Okay. I might actually move these super cucumbers over into the special chest here. Yeah. To be as gifts for Dad. Oh, I've got the gold. Is there anything else we wanted to do or buy today? I mean, we will need to go visit Sandy at some point. So I'm wondering, is that a good thing to do today or another day? I feel like we can just go later. Right? The only question I have would actually be about if we have enough to make the sprinklers, right? Like if I look here, we've got 35 copper. That's really good. But we have no iron. So that's not good. Maybe we need to go to the mines and gather some more iron. You know, we could do that. Because we do have a lot of gold. But we might need more if I'm upgrading this. It's like... Yeah. And we were hunting for the Mystic Stone. That was another thing we were looking for. You know what? We'll go this way. Let's go to the cave, or the tunnel. And just see The lockbox swings open. Inside, there's a note. Your first task, bring a rainbow shell to the train platform. Leave it in the box, Mr. Quee. Do I have a rainbow shell? I don't think I do. I feel like, isn't that a winter forage? All right, let's go to town. Yeah, let's upgrade the gold axe. It is pretty expensive, 10,000. But we are selling a lot of melon wine, so we do have a little wiggle room, I feel. Okay, we don't need to buy anything from him. Oh, we got to check the board. There's the ectoplasm versus the bone. Which one do we think is better? So with the curious substance, it gives us the mini obelisk recipe, which I don't think is that useful, or I never used it on my farm. It's kind of expensive. Maybe it's not that expensive for what you get. You can warp across your farm. That could be pretty good. Versus, it was, yeah, the bone. The bone mill. Oh, wait, what is it? It turns bone items into fertilizers. This I don't need. And I'd also prefer to postpone this till we get to Ginger Island, because it'll be a lot easier to do. Let's do this. I think we can kill the ghosts. That'll be easier as well. Killing the bone, the skeletons, is a real pain, and we'll have to reset a lot of the days. So instead, let's go for this ectoplasm. Yeah. Evil Marnie. Sebastian wants a quartz. We can probably handle that. And everyone is out and about. Oh, I'm supposed to put this over here. All right. Yeah, we could go to the mines now. It's probably quicker to run to the minecart in town. A carp frenzy, not that good. I don't really need. I feel like I've caught so many carp. Oh yeah, is Robin here? Do we need to upgrade anything? We get a cutscene. Just cleaning some dust off the saw. All right. Where's the saw? That's an axe. Where's your saw? Have you ever made anything out of wood, Granny? Well, probably. I mean, on the farm, yeah, we've crafted like a bunch of kegs and preserves jars and tappers. Granny's a practical woman. Okay, giving us the carpentry secrets. Thank you, Robin. The flute block and the drum block. Get creative on the farm. What buildings? Oh yeah, the deluxe barn and the deluxe coop would be the next upgrades, but I think we're just gonna wait till next year. Like, we have enough animals already as it is, and we should save our money for buying resources. And maybe the same with the stable. I don't know, maybe in winter we'll get the stable. We will need another fish pond. What about upgrading the house? Again, we don't really need to do this right now. I'm gonna hold off. Oh, the one thing I will do. Shoot. I am gonna buy a stack of wood. I am a little worried I spent too much money. Because we need to get 108 star fruit. All right. So now I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for iron. I'm just gonna go for iron today. I forget my weapon isn't that good. Wait, why am I going to this floor? Well, I'm just so used to it. It's a habit. We could go find Sebastian later. He needs the quartz. Oops. Oh, wow, I can just like one-shot these iron nodes. That's nice. It's not that much better in terms of damage, and it's really slow. I'm not a fan of the lead rod. Hey, we finally upgraded our glow ring. I feel like that was long overdue. Whoops. Yeah, if I see those big rocks, I should break those. It is worth it. Instead of buying stone, I can get it much cheaper. Almost out of wood for the coal, the kilns. A dirt shirt. We'll just put it on for a second just to see how it feels. He's in the dirt. You know what? Hold on. If it's 9 p.m., is he still out here or does he go to bed already? I feel like he's still here. No. He must have gone back. Are we going to catch him as he's going in the door? Nope. I thought Sebastian would be out late. But I guess maybe he goes home sooner. Oh well. All right, I'm gonna look on floor 101 to see if we can get a mystic stone before we go home. Let's see. No, I don't see it. I'm just gonna put gold in. You gotta be careful here. There is not a mystic stone, but there's something over there. Should I go for it? The gold is tempting, but not with a slime right in my face. All right, one more check. And then we run home. No mystic stone. All right. All right, let's go. Let's go to the bus stop. Oh, I left the weapons in the mines, but that's fine. Also, yeah, we don't have... Oh, we do have a rainbow shell. I can take one. We go turn that in. What was the quest? Where do I leave it? Oh, it's... I know where. The train platform. Also, I'm going to take all my quartz with me so that I'll remember to give it to Sebastian tomorrow. All right. Sebastian will give him this delivery. The curious substance, we're still working on. But yeah, hey, 27, welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, we completed this, but I'm going to wait to... What is the word? Redeem. Because I don't want these to show up multiple times. Like, I mean, I guess like Robin's project wouldn't be that bad, but actually this is kind of an annoying one to get. because it means I have to go farm the hardwood in the secret woods like 5 days in a row. And if I forget, we actually might have to reset the challenge. This would actually be a really dangerous one because you can only get so much hardwood. And I simply don't have the hardwood trees set up yet. What are those trees called? They're not called hardwood trees. They're called something else. Mahogany trees, that's what they're called. But yeah, the curious substance, this wouldn't be a bad one to repeat because we can essentially hard force it by resetting in the mines. So not too bad. We petted the animals. I feel like we've done everything we need to. No one's birthday today. Oh yeah, let's get all of this. Might as well go sell this. Right. We're gonna get a lot of money from that. We have the pickled pumpkin as well. And I guess I might as well grab these pumpkins along with the roe. And we might get some more roe tomorrow. All right. What I told you earlier about liking and subscribing. Unlike, unsubscribe. That... No, come on. I'm a poet. It's a masterclass in rhymology. Yeah, let's go to bed. We did everything. We turned everything in. Just double check out of habit. The Sebastian thing is not until tomorrow. And we don't have any mysterious hidden ones, right? Okay, good. There we go. We will refill these in the morning. I'm waiting because it's better. We'll get a chance for more. We could get a legend row, essentially. I don't want to fill up my jars with pumpkins if I can put row in them instead. And wow, yeah, look at that. I mean, even without the, what is the legend row? Like, we still make so much money just off of angler and crimson fish. It's crazy. And of course, the wine, right? Like the melon wine is 15,000. But hey, look, even the pickled pumpkin is almost 1,000 each. So it's not bad. All right. I'm just quickly looking. Okay, we don't have any row. Wow. Okay, well, might as well do this then. First thing. And yeah, the rest can be the pumpkins here. Good. Double check, no one's birthday. Tomorrow will be George. Please be a good luck day, Welwick. Dang it. They're perturbed. And it'll be sunny tomorrow as well. I should go and pet the animals. Maybe take care of them. Where's the other cow? Yeah, so this is problematic. They're already eating all of the hay, even though they have plenty of grass outside. That's what worries me. But because they're too dumb to find the grass over here, some of them are smart enough. Birds have a better opportunity. And you know, maybe we should get some more mayo machines. We have a ton. What? Yeah, let's make some more mayo and cheese machines. What do we need for this? Woodstone, hardwood, copper. Woodstone, earth crystal, copper. I think we've got that. Let's go ahead and finish this. The only thing that we really need to do today... Oops. We have to check the help wanted board. So we'll click on that. Come on. Yeah, that's fine. Give us some more corn. We could go up to, what is this called? The train? And we could, or the railroad, and we could turn in the shell. It is up here, right? Yeah. At the train platform, yeah. That is not my last harvest. Let me just double check. I am saving some cranberries here. Yeah. I'm just gonna go and sell these. Along with, what is this? Oh, we got wild honey. Our first honey. That's nice. We'll sell the morels. I'll keep everything else. Right. We might need the honey. I don't know. I'm just gonna put it here. We can sell the cheese and the mayo. And let's put that away. Let's also get the wood, the stone. I know we needed copper. We needed earth crystals. And there was one other thing. Hardwood. We might not have enough hardwood for a lot of this. Because, yeah, it takes 10 hardwood per cheese press. Let's just... I'm going to make them over here. Yeah. We're getting so many eggs. I might make 3 more. Yeah, it's pretty cheap as well. The hardwood is difficult to obtain, especially in mass. I was thinking for a second about these putting large eggs in versus small eggs. Do the large eggs give you higher quality mayo? Right? Like if I use higher quality eggs, do I get higher quality mayo? I'm gonna try that. Here, let's do it this way. I'll put boom, like that. We'll pet Lucius to try and convert him to the good side. And there we go. all I need to do today now, let's see. We have to go visit Sebastian. We can go turn in the rainbow shell. We have to go see the help wanted board. We do have a lot of copper. And, you know, I am thinking I might go ahead and just make the quality sprinklers so that we're safe. Oh, yeah, we need more refined quartz. Yeah, we need to make more refined quartz. But this should be fine. We just need 2 more quality sprinklers. And we could get by with just the basic sprinklers if we wanted to. So it wouldn't be the end of the world. Because what is it? Or no, do we need 16 total? Yeah, we need 16. We need 12 minimum just for the basic area of the greenhouse, like that we're actually on the tilled soil. And then there's an additional 4 that go on the top row, off 1 tile off of the whatever. But yeah. Hey, Mechanic, what's up? Welcome in. Yeah, a Monday stream. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your message earlier. Maybe I should, like, hold on. The chat was kind of hidden a little bit. Give me a second. But yeah. Yeah, good to have you all in here on a Monday. Just enjoying the Stardew grind, the granny grind. We do need to go to the Oasis one day. It doesn't have to be. We could go today, but I'd rather go the day that we unlock the greenhouse. I feel like I might have not petted. I didn't pet all of the animals, and I can't remember which ones. Right. Yeah. We have so much coal. I think we're set on coal, honestly. We probably aren't, realistically. We probably still have some things to do with this, but it's fine. Okay, Sebastian, he wants quartz, right? Make sure it wasn't refined quartz. And the curious substance, yeah. We could also go hunting the ectoplasm. Oh wait, I actually have all of the pumpkins. I don't know how my schedules are so messed. I thought I was only kegging on 2 days, but now it feels like we're kegging like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I don't know how we arrived at that, but okay, I'm just gonna take this. Yeah. We don't need to run in front of the special orders board, but we will do that. We don't need any more fish. We do have a help wanted quest. Let's check it out. A cave carrot for George. We could probably take care of that. All right. What else do we need to do today? I was going to go turn in the rainbow shell. Actually, one question I do have, and let's pull up our browser. I want to look up Sebastian, what his schedule is. In fall, what does he do? His regular schedule. I think we're on the regular schedule, right? Are we on the 20? I don't know. goes to his computer, leaves home and walks. At 12, he leaves home and walks to the lake. Ah, okay, let's. And then he goes to wait. So he's outside most of the day. And it's the 23rd. So he should be leaving his home pretty soon. Gosh. Let's run up there. I saw a blackberry, but I don't know. Not really worth it. Not worth the time investment. Granny is a woman of efficiency, all right? She's not effing around. Her words. Her words, not look, I don't talk like that, but Granny sometimes, she just loses her cool. She's like, she curses out the village. Maybe that's also part of like her backstory, is like all those years of working at Joja and having to put on like a nice corporate persona. Now it's just, you know, it's not her fault. It's almost like she has kind of like, not Tourette's, but, you know, she has to let that part of her side out. Okay, look, don't blame her. She's a badass grandma. She doesn't take no shit from nobody. Except when she does, and she gives everybody gifts, and she can't. She feels super guilty. Actually, it totally matches. Like, there's sort of like, if someone experiences a lot of guilt, they might also feel, what's the word, like anger, because the people around them make them feel guilty, regardless of whether or not the people intend it to, right? They're sort of like, you know, there's resentment. I can at least think of one person I know in my life who was very much this way, where like they were very nice, but they were nice because they were so guilty. And then when you actually got to know them, it was like, wow, you would never guess that, but they had a lot of resentment towards people. But anyways, we all probably know someone, or we probably all experience it to some degree. I'm not trying to call out people like I'm one without sin, casting the stone. Did we did the Sebastian thing. Okay, that's done. All right, let's get a cave carrot. You're surprised George can even digest a cave carrot? Yeah, a very crotchety grandma, exactly. Oh, actually, this is what I need to do. Watch this. Boom, 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 boom. One thing I wish, quality of life feature for Concerned Ape. I know Concerned Ape, you're probably watching this right now, one of my 4 viewers, thank you. But it would be really nice if when you pause the menu, you can press tab and it would rotate your inventory. Because sometimes I like to pause the inventory and then I press a number key like 4 or 5. And so I can switch what item I'm holding in my hand. This is very useful when you're trying to like optimize for time, and especially in the mines when you're getting attacked and you pause and then you can pick out your weapon. Which reminds me, I should grab my weapons from here. I accidentally left them. Which ones? It was this one and that. Yeah, the Slime Slayer. I keep that one for going to the secret woods. But yeah, if we could pause it and then also press tab to be able to rotate, you know, because it like here, if I press tab, I can tab through my. Also, this is one of the first tips I give people who are starting out in Stardew Valley. You can do this because I used to play where I didn't know this, and I would be like, oh, I need to get my cave carrot, and I would literally do something like this, you know. No, you don't. You just do that. Boom. I didn't know that. But there you go. Those are pro level gamer tips, and would be nice to be able to do it in the pause menu is all I'm saying. I'm sure Concerned Ape is not busy with other more high priority things like Haunted Chocolatier. Dude, I'm so pumped for when Haunted Chocolatier drops. I hope that I can just stream it like nonstop. The day it drops, I'm gonna just do like a 48-hour stream and play Haunted Chocolatier. You're 100% that person mechanic. On the outside, you're all yes, sir, thank you, ma'am. But on the inside, you're like F humans. That's true. Maybe I can think of one person I know like this because I got to know them quite well. But you wouldn't realize that. There's probably been more people in my life like that. It's a normal human thing. Oh, hi, Granny. But it's funny because I don't struggle with guilt. Or at least I don't really feel guilty for, at least not like with peer pressure or like, I don't know. If people want something from me or suggest something, I just say no. I'm almost too good at saying no. Look at all these books. I haven't read a single one. Just the thought of cracking one open makes me nervous. See, me and Alex, he can say no. He doesn't feel guilty about nothing, man. He's too busy working on his physique, all right? Like me. And Granny, by the way. She's in very good shape for her age. But she's also well preserved thanks to the Junimo magic that also preserved her grandfather before her. And also is preserving her parents, the wizard and the witch. You can't make a decent living in this world without a brain. Well, Alex, let me break it to you. Even if you do have a brain, you can also still completely fail at life. Let me be let me be the first to give you some worldly wisdom that the world does not reward you for your intelligence or your effort. A lot of it comes down to luck. I'm worthless. That's crazy. You're a genius. Well, that's not really true. Granny doesn't know. And by the way, the concept of a genius is also a bit of and I don't know if red herring is the right word, but like there's really no such thing as a true genius, or if there have been, it's like, I don't know. The more you look at it, the more you realize that like humans were all basically the same. Like nobody is like, or the things that we think are make someone a genius turn out not to be that special, and we're, I don't know, assigning too much value to certain things beyond that person's control or actual abilities. But I don't know, who do you think would be a genius? Obviously Einstein's one of like the common ones, but I don't know. Or maybe like artistic people. Certain artistic people are actually just really incredible. Especially certain musical people like Bach or Beethoven or like Vivaldi. When I listen to Vivaldi's Four Seasons, I feel like this is genius. But I don't know. But that's also because I know so little about music, and like, for me, it feels like they just climbed Mount Everest with a single leap. But I don't know, maybe it's not that bad. Okay, look, I'm opining on this for way too long. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. That feels more like like what Granny would say. Worthless? She wouldn't say that. I mean, she has no reason to think Alex is worthless. Though it is funny that Alex is constantly hyping himself up about being a pro sports player and working out, and he's, in our day and age, if this wasn't set whatever back in the 90s, I'm assuming when this game is set, because you get hints of like a Super Nintendo, right, and a PlayStation, or like a Sega in people's rooms. But in our day and age, he would totally be one of these like really obnoxious biohacker, self-help guru podcasters, how to make your first million by 22 years old. But he just sells like supplements and shit, like backed by science, but not at all. Those type of people. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, Alex. Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, I'm not gonna give up. Well, don't. I never said that. Chill out, bro. If I work hard, I can do anything. Hey, maybe one day soon we'll have dinner and discuss philosophy. Isn't that what you smart people talk about? The love of learning. Although I also feel like maybe Alex would be one of those guys who reads like a couple philosophy books and then it's just like obnoxious, who's like, I found the secret to the universe. You know, philosophy. It's like there's a certain current of people that I'm thinking of who are like stoics. You know, people like, it's okay to like, I'm not against stoicism, but there's a certain breed of stoicism that's like condescending and like a certain kind of enlightenment because you've given up desire. You know, it's just like, shut up, man. Shut up with that. It's the biohacking, right? People are trying to biohack their brain. You know, it's like, come on. I'm not against taking teachings and like applying them, but maybe it's just the way in which the people who take these teachings also feel like they need to go out and convert the universe to their enlightenment. Like, can't deal with that. It's the self-help crowd. You were gonna say the Marcus Aurelius readers. I think that was Beethoven's Fifth. He better not be driving home. Good one, 27, as always. Good to have the puns in chat. Thank you for that. Oh yeah, oh, he's doing his strength training. Sorry, I have no shirt on. Oh, Alex. There's so many pixels that are being revealed. Granny, I've been meaning to talk to you about something. I've started to realize that, well, I've been really rude towards you in the past. You know, about going pro and all that. I think this is so funny. I'm just trying to imagine Concerned 8. When he made this cutscene, he was probably like 26. Was he like 26 or 27 years old? Maybe younger when he was like coding this. I'm just imagining him like kind of chuckling to himself of like, oh, I'm going to give them a cutscene. Alex will be shirtless. He's going to be vulnerable and apologizing for stuff. I don't know. For some reason, his personality, Concerned Ape's personality kind of seems like he would be smirking to himself a little bit. It's almost like, I don't want to say fan service, but you know, it's like, oh, the villager has his shirt off, and there's a lot of people who play games for this kind of stuff. This is the kind of content a lot of people like. It might not actually be cut out for professional sports. Maybe it was just a childish dream, you know. But also, Granny isn't attracted to Alex. We've already established, like, Alex is like a grandchild to her. She doesn't see him in any sort of sexual way. And besides, all of Granny's sexual energy is captivated and channeled into Willy. Willy lives rent-free in Granny's heart and brain. And she would have it no other way. She gives that space for free. She would pay Willy to occupy her brain. Because Willy's just such a great guy. I guess it might not actually be cut out for professional sports. Anyways, I want to apologize to you for bragging and being annoying about it. I appreciate that you stayed friends with me through all that. Don't worry about it, bro. He wasn't even that obnoxious. He wasn't that obnoxious. Right? Okay, wait. Where the heck is George? Where are they? I went through all those cutscenes for what? Right? George needs a cave carrot. Where does he go on a Tuesday? Does he go to Pierre's? Another cutscene. We can't get away from them. Gus, I have just the thing for you. I'm all ears. It's a bundle of locally sourced organic heirloom veggies. These are hand-picked and sorted to ensure only the very finest in quality and taste. This is a once-in-a-lifetime kind of offer. That sounds pretty good. I could use some quality veggies for the saloon. How much does it cost? Only... What was that? Haha, for a moment there, I thought I heard 25,000 gesos. Hey, that's right. It really is a bargain, isn't it? Pierre's ripping off the local people. Pierre, are you crazy? There's no way I could afford that. I'd have to sell the saloon. I overheard the price. That's outrageous. You should be ashamed. I love Jody. Wait, how about 10,000 gesos then? No way. It's a disaster, Granny. I thought this was a surefire business strategy. Is surefire one word? I don't know if I've ever seen surefire written down, but I accept it as a single word. But it turns out no one is willing to buy vegetables at a 10x price markup, even if I put the little organic sticker on them. I'm like, well, Pierre, you should look into the wellness industry and try non-GMO, you know, the no FDA regulations whatsoever. Just call it a dietary supplement. All right. Grind it up into a powder and then you can sell it for 50x. I'm very I'm very cynical today. Oh man. You win some, you lose some. What would Granny tell him? You should be less greedy. I mean, I guess it's kind of greedy, but at the same time, it's not like he's hoarding money. He's just kind of asking for a price that no one wants to pay. He's a bit disconnected from reality. I don't think it comes from like a sinful, you know, a vice of greed, right? What is that? That's one of the 7 capital sins, or, you know, as opposed to the cardinal virtues. I'm offended they didn't want my veggies. No, Granny would never say that. Just you win some, you lose some. Like, you learn about the market, you know, if you just got to adapt to the market. You can't run a business without taking some risk. Although you did kind of offend, you know, the customers, so that's you could have taken the risk without maybe going so hard on it. You look like you could really use a veggie dinner tonight. What the Pierre? What the F? You do not come up to an elderly woman and tell her, oh, you look like you could really enjoy a handful of asparagus. Yeah, like, you know, here, actually, I think you would really benefit from just a very light fruit salad with arugula and no sauce or fatty substances whatsoever. Like, that's Pierre, you got to be more sensitive. He wants to. So this is also Pierre's is literally a wellness industry influencer. Like, just tell people that they have a problem. You know, you could really use a veggie dinner. Tell them they have a problem. It's totally invented. Make them feel insecure about themselves. Like, Granny's thinking about, oh my God, have I been eating too much? You know? And then Pierre's trying to sell it back. And then sell them a supplement, a dietary supplement, fix their problem. I've also, guys, been playing Grand Theft Auto, and really in Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I'm really enjoying the the caricature of American culture, and taking and it's like, but I feel like it's become real life though. Like, when I look at American culture, it resembles more of Grand Theft Auto than it did when Grand Theft Auto was first made. Like, it was clearly a caricature when the game was made. Like, especially the radio, listening to the radio, and like, I don't know, the advertisements and the televangelists, the people on the radio in Grand Theft Auto are hilarious. And it's like very true to American life, but in an exaggerated way. But now I'm like, actually, no, it's real life resembles GTA more and more. At least the caricature of American culture, that is. Poor Granny. Oh, George may be at Harvey's. That's a good point. Yeah, we can check there. Yeah. Oh my God, we're just racking up all the cutscenes possible. Yeah, better a veggie dinner than protein powder. That's a good point, mechanic. Maybe I shouldn't be knocking Pierre so much. At least he offered a relatively healthy and I don't know, a real food. Uh, oh no, the whole sample's ruined. Harvey's gonna kill me. I actually had to get my blood taken this morning. It felt weird. It felt really weird. I don't have a fear of needles, but I also wasn't expecting to have so much blood taken. Like she took like 5 vials of blood. Also, by the way, I would like to point out I had to do the entire situation in Finnish because it was early this morning. I went in and she was like talking to me in Finnish, and I could understand generally kind of what she was saying, but I then asked her if she spoke English, and she replied in Finnish that she's like not. She goes not well. She's like I don't really speak it well. I was like okay, well we continued in Finnish, and I was so proud of myself that I understood when she was like, "Did you eat anything today? Did you drink any coffee?" But there were a few sentences that she said. I was like, I have no idea what she said. And then after taking my blood, she asked me to repeat back or to tell her my personal identity number, which I didn't really understand why she needed it. Or I guess it's they do this to make sure that you didn't lose too much blood or something, like so that your memory is still. I don't know what the deal was, or they just need me to confirm it. But I struggled so much because I was like, first, I genuinely was like, I couldn't remember the order of this is too much information, but in Finland, you get your personal identity code and it starts with your birthday. But the birthday format is different in America. And I always have to pause and think, okay, what do I say the month or the day first? And I don't know. And I was hesitating. And I'm like, this nurse thinks I must be like really struggling after she probably took like so little blood as well. I was probably just looking so dramatic, pale in the face. But yeah, your brother sometimes plays the GTA role play. What is that? I haven't heard about GTA role play. Is that an online thing? But by the way, I'm pretty much done with Vice City. I beat the final mission. I was doing some of the side quests, but I think I'm gonna move on now to San Andreas because I remember playing that one as well when I was in high school, and that was amazing. And then anyways, okay, so we gotta give Maru advice. Scoop it off the floor. He won't know the difference. No, we don't need to hide the accident from him. Tell Harvey it was my fault. We shouldn't lie to him either. Just tell him it was an accident. Yeah. Like, what's he gonna do? He like freaks out and starts hitting her. Like, oh no, we gave the wrong advice. Oh. She tells him the truth and apologizes, and he's like, "Oh, thank you for telling me. Don't worry about the sample." He should have been like, "You dumb, stupid! I can't believe I have to employ you." He doesn't know. Harvey just loses his cool. Oh, and he's like super nice. So yeah, the GTA roleplay is an online game. Okay. You get stuck at the forklift mini game in Vice City. Wait, what is that? I don't think I've ever done the forklift mini game. I know I did everything when I was in high school. I did like 100% completion on Vice City. I enjoyed it so much, but that was so long ago, like over half my life ago at this point. That's difficult to accept, but that's life. Hey, oh yeah, Harvey notices Granny looks a little pale. Are you feeling okay? Well, I had my blood taken and it was all in Finnish and I didn't understand half of what the nurse said, but I managed. uh, it's so rare when that happens, by the way, when like here in Finland, you can pretty much get service in English kind of everywhere you go. And I was also surprised because the nurse was not old. She was quite young. And usually, I don't know, the young people in Finland have all speak pretty decent English. But I don't blame her for not speaking English. It was totally fine that she wanted to speak in Finnish. Um, but it caught me off guard, especially at like 7:30 this morning. And I hadn't had coffee because you're not supposed to have coffee or whatever before you get your blood taken. So look, I don't know. Oh, hey, look, he's here. George is here. Georgie boy. Here's your cave carrot. Boom. So you saw the bulletin I posted. I really appreciate it. Here's a little something for your trouble. Thank you, sir. Oops. By the way, this is a menu I did not even know existed. Wait, can I not even open? Yeah, wait. How do I... You can't. Oh, someone has to be behind the desk for you to access that menu. I didn't know that. I guess it makes sense, though. It's like all the other shops. But whatever. That Harvey voice. I don't even remember what the... Whoa, hold on, wait. Since we completed this, I might as well collect that. Yeah, this was the one. The ectoplasm. So yeah, when you complete the produce, you get the reward, but you don't have to collect the money. But you do get the prize ticket or whatever. Hey, this is really good, actually. 4 more kegs. Oh, we could totally use this magic rock candy in the Skull Cavern. Although, I'm kind of debating, can we? Because when we go to Skull Cavern during the Desert Festival, we already get access to the food and drink. But actually, the food that you get from the desert chef or whoever that guy is, um, it doesn't count as food. It just gives you an additional buff to whatever else you were already eating. I believe. I'd have to, it's been a while since I've done it, but I think that's how it works. So you can get tons of buffs. You get, yeah, you can get like, you get the drink, the food, and the desert festival, whatever buff. Okay, oh, I forgot to put the rainbow shell. Let's go do that now. Just get it out of the way. Actually, since we're here, I'm gonna take the mines, the cart to the mines. Look, this isn't the most optimized day, but it's fine. I'll take that. Yeah, we go to the mines. Oh wait, what do we need? I feel like we're gonna be making... I'll just do gold. I think that's the safest option there. What's up, Demeech? And that's actually something I like that he says. We know a lot about nature thanks to science. That's something I really like about science. It really helps me to see the world as more beautiful. I don't know if you guys get what I mean. A note falls down from the rafters above. I love this. Mr. Quee. Well done. Your next task. Place 10 beets inside Mayor's fridge. We got it. We got it, no problem. Oh yeah, what else are we gonna do? We could try and catch the ectoplasm. I kind of feel like that's probably the best. The spirits are pretty displeased today, so we won't be getting many iron nodes to begin with. I think this is good. So we'll just reset on floor 50. I think that's probably the best. 51. But yeah. It's where you load the gun guy's truck with a forklift from his burning warehouse. The gun guy, is that Phil? I don't remember that. But I guess it's one of the mini games. I didn't do all the mini games, but I do remember really enjoying running around doing the Apache helicopter missions. I don't remember if that was a mini game in Vice City, but I remember San Andreas had it. But yeah. Hey, Forseth, what's up? Welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome to the Granny Challenge. Hold on, give me a second. I'll be right back. We do want to get the Mystic Stone. But I don't really know what is the actual chance of getting a Mystic Stone on floor 101. I wonder if those odds are published anywhere. Because here's the thing, even if we get the Mystic Stone, there's still only a 25% chance of getting the Prismatic Shard. I wonder how long it would take to reset floor 101 to find the Mystic Stone. But yeah, science rules. Exactly. Wait, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna go to floor. There's a ghost. Here we go. Hold on. That was way too close. I don't know why I waited like that. Ectoplasm? No. I'm not taking any chances with these slimes. Are there any ghosts? Nope. I'm not even running by that. I'm not even taking the chance. By the way, if you're new to the challenge, we can't take any damage. That's part of the Granny Challenge. He's like the inverse of One Punch Man or whatever. It's not a true damageless challenge because we can reset the day. So if we take damage, we just reset the day. Oh my gosh, that surprised me. I was not expecting. Oh, it's nice. Oh, did we get it? No. We got a ghost fish though. I would love to see somebody do a true damageless run of Stardew Valley, achieving perfection without resetting the day, getting all of the achievements, everything, like, and never taking a single hit point of damage. I don't even know how to do it, honestly. I also forget, what is the drop rate for the ectoplasm? Okay, not even taken. The dust sprites are unironically extremely dangerous. Like they are, their movement pattern is so unpredictable and so fast that they will, and I mean, even though they do so little damage, all it takes is one hit point of damage, you know, and then you're done. Okay, I don't see any ghosts. I'll grab that, but I'm not sticking around any longer. Hey Jay, what's up? Welcome in. Good to see you. How's it going? Dude, we're getting no ghosts now. What the heck? Oh, hey, you actually know the answer. Ectoplasm is 9.5%. There was a ghost there. I didn't realize that until a little too late, but I also feel like it's too risky with the whatchamacallit there, the dust sprite. I probably could have won. I could have killed the dust sprite with like one hit. It probably would have been fine. Is there anything else I have to do today? It's no one's birthday. Tomorrow is George's birthday. We checked the help wanted board and we completed the quest for George. And yeah. Right? We're safe. There's nothing else we need to do. We have enough. Oh yeah. Well, actually, we don't even need to do that tomorrow. I was thinking we need to go purchase all of the seeds, but we can wait till Thursday. Actually, we can go on. We could go Wednesday or Thursday. But I was just realizing Thursday Pierre will be closed, so we got to make sure we use. I don't know, we sell all of our stuff. Oh, hey, look at that! Shirt with a bow. Look at her. It doesn't look like a bow. It looks like honestly, it looks like a hoodie. Like those are the strings of a hoodie. But I guess, I mean, they're like the strings of a bow, I guess. Look. There's only so many pixels he can work with, alright? Alright, where is a ghost? Come on. Are you spawning in? Nope. Yeah, Jay, you got me. Thank you. What games have you been playing lately, Jay? Just Stardew. I love it. That is a healthy diet. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. That is a complete meal. Spiritually, intellectually, entertainment actually. Why does a ghost have someone's shirt? Good point. It is very creepy. There is a ghost. I am gonna try and get it. But I'm gonna stay up here to avoid attracting the slime. I don't... Oh my god, that was way too close. I mistimed it. We're still waiting on that ecto. But actually, I'm gonna have to go to bed soon. Gotta go home. We got stuff to do tomorrow. We gotta go turn in the sweet gemberry that I believe we harvest on the 24th. Uh-oh. Still, that should have been the one. That should have been the one that clutched it. Well, look, you know what? We got to check floor 100. Like, this is the gamble. Granny's gamble in here. What if the Mystic Stone was right freaking there? How perfect would that have been? You know? It would have been meant to be. Well, Granny, look, the sports, or the shirt with bow, not her lucky shirt today. But we're going to leave it there. And in the meantime, let's put that away. We can hold on to, yeah, all this other stuff. That's fine. And I like to get... We do need to go pick up our axe tomorrow as well. There we go. Yo! I was thinking, do we have time? Oh no. Oh no, because this means that do you think I would have time if I run over here? I might have time, actually. I could place these kegs down, but honestly, I'd rather go to bed. I don't want to pass out and then I don't remember how much money I get charged. It used to max out at 1,000 gesos, but now it doesn't do that. Oh, let's go ahead and sell the pumpkin juice. Someone also hides clothes on the ground. So it could be the ghost just picks up the clothes off the ground, right? There's no nefarious activity whatsoever, you know? The ghosts are just actually friendly and they just want to give you a hug. We kill them. That'd be really sad. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some stuff away. Oh, it's already past 1 a.m. somehow. Oh, we didn't have a ghost fish. Well, that's good at least. Now we got that. Oh yeah. Put the quartz away. Get organized here so that I kind of know what I'm dealing with. But yeah, we didn't complete this today, but we still have plenty of days to go and search. We need to put the beets in Mayor Lewis's fridge, so maybe I'll grab that now. We need 10 beets. We could do regular plus one silver. But yeah, wait, JF, you're playing My Winter Car. I've heard it's pretty good, but also very difficult. And it's a Finnish game as well. It's the sequel to My Summer Car, right? Yeah, maybe we release the ghosts from their earthly bonds. Exactly. Like Aragorn going through the paths of the dead, you know. with the Underil, and yeah, giving them giving them the opportunity to redeem themselves. We're passing them on to the next life because they're stuck in this purgatory. All right, we are set. We checked everything. There were no birthdays, no special. There was the help wanted quest. We did all that. We just have the special orders board that we're working on. Tomorrow is George's birthday. And we'll complete the greenhouse as well tomorrow. Let's do it. Holy crap. Look how much this is like. It's crazy how much money we're making, and it's not even winter yet. Like, we don't even have the star fruit set up. When we get 108 star fruit going every 9 days in the greenhouse. Oh, and by the way, when I play Stardew, this is like, even though I'm doing the granny challenge, this is one thing that I would do anyway. For me, it's so fun to spend the first year just building the economy of the farm and kind of targeting the greenhouse, getting that greenhouse and setting it up with star fruit. And then it just feels like I'm so much more free. And I don't have to run around on the farm as much or worry about money. I can kind of just pick what I want to do. Um, but yeah. So actually, yeah, the cranberries, I mean, they're worth that. What was this? Like 10,000 gold off one cranberry harvest. But that pumpkin juice, though, 47,000. Love it. Yeah, my winter car is not very difficult. It is more frustrating and quite clumsy, but also somehow rewarding. For some reason that made me think of the game Getting Over It, where you have to like climb this mountain of trash and stuff, but it's like really infuriating, very difficult. Uh, but it's like, but it taps into some like reward part of your brain as well when you do get up the mountain and get further than where you ever thought you would get. All right, let's just, oh, the gold axe is ready. We can pick that up. Let's see our weather report. It'll be cloudy, still only one rain day in all of fall. I'm kind of curious, is there a guaranteed rain day in fall? Because I thought that there were at least 2 rain days in every season, but that could just be a misconception. Very displeased spirits. I think it's a good ectoplasm day. All right, let's see. Hey, we got some legend row. This stuff is amazing. This is the best. Like, one of these is what, over 2,500, right? Look at that. 2530 for each legend row. And then when we put it through the preserves jar and age it, how much is it? It's over 7,000 gold when we sell it, because we also get that artisan boost. By the way, look at our skills. Farming and fishing, level 10. Fishing was our first skill to level up. Farming came next. But I mean, we're advancing pretty well. Like, mining and foraging aren't far behind. And as expected, combat was always going to lag because Granny doesn't have time. we can't afford to fight monsters, at least not right now. Not until we get some better weapons and maybe also when we aren't so stressed, because there's so many things we have to do in year 1, and the balance of that is part of the challenge. So we can deprioritize combat, Since it's a finished game, does my winter car take 3 times longer than my summer car? That's a good joke mechanic. Probably. All right. Or if not, the brightness is turned down. It's a much darker game. And there's an existential crisis throughout. And I don't know what else. Oh. All right. I guess, well, You know, we do have a silver purple mushroom. This could be good to give to the wizard. But yeah, let's go ahead and just do the common mushroom then in this bad boy. At the cat. I can harvest that stuff later. And I might as well put this away. Wait a second. Today is Wednesday. It's George's birthday. What do we give George for his birthday? He needs a gold leek. Also, where the hell are our gemberries? Why did they not grow? What? These are the gemberries, the sweet gemberries. Why are they not ripe? Oh yeah, I do love this about Stardew. You know, like Pierre gives us a special order, we complete it, but then it turns out to be a complete failure. I think this is one of the things I dislike about cozy games, and that makes Stardew not a cozy game. The fact that the villagers mess up, and they aren't that pleasant. I feel like I've played some of these other cozy games, and it's just like, oh my god, they're so saccharine, and it's just like I don't know, there's something almost like gross about a game where the characters are all very like fantasy versions of people that are like super subservient, and they just want to please you constantly. I'm thinking of this game, was it My Time at Portia, which I didn't play all the way through, to be fair, but oh my god, I could not stand the NPCs in that game. And it was also like weirdly sexual. Like, I don't know, the depictions of them were like almost like hypersexualized in a way that I was like, this just feels weird. I don't know. I don't know, maybe it wasn't that bad, but I just felt like, I think actually it was because of the way they moved. They would do this little like, they would dance with their hips in this weird, it was like their idle animation was so weird. It just put me off, especially because a lot of the characters in the game are like children. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know if like we should be animating children this way. Let's not do that, please. Anyways, back to Stardew. A game that does not do that, thank God. Here's my old mini shipping bin. The next time you get your hands on some produce worthy of the Pierre's Prime luxury brand, maybe you could have them shipped my way. Wait, what is this? Pierre's Prime luxury brand. Oh, and he gives us an extra shipping bin. Well, I don't know what we're gonna use that for. Where am I gonna put that? Just add it. Add it to the others. Well, let's see. Might as well just sell these, the dried morels. Wait, I just want to double check. It is Wednesday. It is Georgino's birthday. Little Georgino. Oh, one of the power-ups in my winter car is just vitamin D. Yeah. Yeah. All right, what am I doing? Do I need to go? I should probably go tend to the animals. I keep forgetting. I don't think I tended to the animals yesterday, did I? Whatever. Well, what the heck? Why does... I'm like, did they not eat? But they clearly... That's weird. Our ducks have grown up. Well, one of the cows did not have any milk, and that was like made me think that they didn't eat the day before. But there was plenty of hay. There was still one extra hay. Uh-oh. Okay, so we do get gold. But the gold does not come from the quality. It just comes from using a large egg. So I guess we can prioritize large eggs. But I want to keep one of each, a white one and a brown one at all times, right? Oh wait, let me just put this stuff. Oh, and duck eggs. Wait, I don't know why I have this milk. Okay, let's keep one duck egg, but then we'll turn that into mayo. And then there we go. Done. Please have an apple? Nope. No apple, but I'll take whatever. Okay. We need to try and harvest a little more of this, the grass. Like, I feel like... Look, we don't have much grass to harvest. I mean, to be fair, I would rather plant crops. And use the space for that. Well, and maybe they'll kind of, they still have an opportunity to regrow. But yeah, whatever. Oh, there is actually a lot more over here. Let's see what we can get. I also need to put some, in winter I'll put some tiles down. All right. All right, let's go ahead and sell this. And I don't think we sold a milk yet, right? Yeah. Well, I can sell one. I can sell this milk. That's fine. We have to sell one for the collection anyway, so it's okay. What else do we need to do today? We're basically just giving George his gift. We're going to also turn in these beets for Mr. Quee. We'll probably go to the mines and try and get the ectoplasm. We got to see the help wanted board. Oh, let's get our axe as well. Let's just pick that up on the way. Also, hold on a second. I am curious about this. Let's see here. We're supposed to be able to harvest it on Thursday. But it's Wednesday today. Huh. I guess I just got confused because I'm so used to seeing Sunday at the beginning of the week. Is that why? Like I just misplaced it in my brain. I thought we were maybe further along. But yeah, it has to be then on the 25th. The sweet gemberry. Yeah, 25, 26, 27, 28. So everything is going according to plan. We just got to wait an extra day, which means we won't be able to plant until Friday, which is okay, but not ideal. Also, we got to think strategically about our kegs. Because when we plant on Friday, the end of fall, that means the first week of winter, our harvest will be on Sunday. This is the starfruit. And actually, that's perfect for kegging. So it would be really nice to get all of our kegs going on this next Sunday. Though I guess we are going to have more than enough kegs. We'll have more than 100 kegs. So it's probably fine even if we have others that are on whatever other days we had set up. But I do actually want to try and get this because then we would do... Oh, but then we would be replanting for Sunday and then the next harvest would be on Tuesday, right? Yeah. And so then we would have to wait till that next Tuesday anyway to do the final. I mean, I guess technically we could, we could do all the starfruit here, harvest meaning the kegs, replace the kegs with pumpkins or something else, and then boom shakalaka, this Sunday we replant, we've harvested the starfruit and then we re-keg the starfruit here so that then the last day of winter we get our final starfruit what is it, wine, the starfruit wine, and we can go to Pierre and sell it for a lot of money and then purchase everything, and we'll be selling everything. We'll be selling so much, we'll be making a ton of money. So but anyways, okay, let's get back. Give me my the gold axe. Thank you very much. Good. We don't need to buy anything here, right? I don't think so, no. Why did it look like someone was in his room? For some reason, this kind of looked like someone's head. Like they were hiding here, like that's their hair. I don't know. Out of the corner of my eye, it looked like that. Okay, there's Elliot. Okay, let's go find George again. What's up, Alex? Grandma made her special casserole. A cranberry casserole does not sound very good. I feel like a cranberry cobbler would be really good. Cranberry pie. Hey, George, how are you doing? Well, I got a surprise for you, bud. Boom. Oh, it's my birthday. I guess it is. Thanks. This is nice. 7 hearts. Like to see it. Huh, speak up. He immediately goes back to being grumpy. And Evelyn. I did not know this. The mayor put Evelyn in charge of the town's public gardens. That would be a good trivia question. Who is responsible for the town's public gardens? It's Evelyn. I guess it wouldn't be that hard to guess because she is always out there kind of tending to the plants in town. But I did not know it was official lore in the game. Don't stomp on the fall flowers. Know how you kids liked it. Evelyn, what? We are contemporaries, you and I. We grew up together. Our earliest memories of life happened here in the valley together. Whatever, 80 something years ago, before I was sent off to boarding school and a life rising the ranks of the Joja corporate ladder. Oh, I need to drop this off at, was it the mayor's house? Let's just check this first. Buying 1 midnight carp at 3 times the market value. Please deliver directly into my hands. I know we should have at least 1 midnight carp, but let's double check this. Midnight carp is a fall fish in any weather from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. I feel like we should fish for more midnight carp because I don't feel... I remember we got a really dumb quest from Clint. Clint asks us for midnight carp. Another thing is we could make the bait maker convert the midnight carp into midnight carp bait and then go fishing. Well, that might be riskier. Also, I keep forgetting. It's not as imperative to check the saloon, you know, for stuff. We don't have to. I mean, the reason I was doing that before was that there were certain loved gifts that we could only get from the saloon. Wait, why did I come here? Here. You quickly place the beets in the fridge. Wait a sec. There's a note taped to the milk. It's addressed to you. Good job, kid. Your final task. Give the sand dragon his last meal. Mr. Quee. It's the solar essence, right? Is that what I give to him? I feel like that clue is too vague, right? Give the sand dragon. That's obvious who the sand dragon is. That's the dragon skeleton in the Oasis. But how would you know what his last meal would be? Like, where is there another clue? Like, if you go to the sand dragon and click on his head, does it tell you something about what he would eat or something? Okay, what was I gonna do? Hold on. Robin wants a midnight carp, so let's go ahead and check the midnight carp situazione, and we will then decide if we need to turn it into bait, if we can just give it to Robin. Lucius. Okay. And, oh, actually, we have multiple midnight carps. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to save one. I'm not going to turn in the quest yet. I'm going to convert this one into bait. And we are going to go fishing with it. We need iron, coral, and sea urchin. Isn't it pretty instant when you do this? Like, I don't have to wait a long time, do I? Oh yeah, it's instant. That's what I like to see. Okay. Yes. So we're gonna save this. That's really good. And this evening, so we maybe now, since we're fairly free, we can use this. Go at 10 o'clock. Maybe we'll go to the mines. We'll do some more mining. We'll hunt for the ectoplasm. I think it's a bad luck day, right? Let's just double check. Yeah. A very displeased day. Robin needs this. We can give it to her tomorrow, but I would like to spend tonight fishing. Oh yeah, also, oh, we need another... The trap bobber. That's actually really cheap now that I'm looking at that. Like, that's a really good price. Compared to some of the other, oh wait, it's here. Yeah, some of these other ones, like the dress spinner, iron and cloth, or like this, the cork bobber. This is a really good, this is probably the second best of all the tackle, but it costs 5 hardwood and 10 slime. It's like, I think it's too expensive for what you get. And the treasure hunter is 2 gold. I guess it could be worth it if you have the gold. But yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and make that. Just to make life a little bit easier for us. That away. Also, what do we want to make? I feel like we need more iron. We can do that. Okay. Yeah, let's go to the mines. There's nothing else for us to do here. I probably should be keeping pumpkins with me. We don't need to go to the desert today. Wait, where's my food? What did I do with my food? Did I put it away somewhere? It disappeared. It must be at home, but at least I do have my cave carrots. And besides, we don't need to be... I mean, we're looking for the ectoplasm. We probably won't even use much energy, so it's probably fine. Yeah, there's... Sometimes it is worth it to wait a little bit on that floor because sometimes the ghost comes off from the right side of the screen. But usually it's coming from the bottom. Oops, that was a mistake. Oh. Come on. Still no ectoplasm. How many ghosts have we killed? I feel like we've crossed the threshold of 10 or 11 ghosts. Maybe Linus ate it. What were they? The summer squash is what I had. I had a lot of. Yo, where's my ghost? I do need to pay attention to time because I do want to go... Oh, I want to go out and fish. Oh my gosh, that was close. I did not see that dust sprite. I did not intend to kill it like that. You know what, I'll do... we'll just do a bunch of copper. Since we're running up and down these floors so much, we can refill the copper. Oh, this is the wrong floor, but hey. Do we see a mystic stone? Nope. I'm just gonna go ahead. There we go. Whatever. Need to go 50. I don't want to tempt fate with those little guys. I'm tempting fate. I'm tempting fate. Did I get it? No. I got the ghost fish. The dust sprites will just lunge at you like... There we go. This is the one. All right. Oh, this is so scuffed. I hate this. That's it. We got it. I like the ectoplasm design. It just looks cool. All right. Well, we have some time until we need to go fishing, so I'm just gonna keep mining. Or actually, I think resetting floor 100 for gold and Mystic Stone is the play. And you know what? We'll go ahead and grab this. If I see the stone, I takes it. But I also want to be very careful. For example, who knows? There are like no enemies on these floors. This is amazing. Get some fire quartz. Run out here into the middle of nothingness and get scared because maybe there's a rock crab in one of these bad boys. Just leave it alone. Don't get too cocky. Maybe we'll get to floor 105. Why did I say that? I took the ladder up thinking it was taking me a floor down. Look, all right. Granny's getting old. Her brain is getting frail. I had freaking called it. Exactly. I knew it. It's that sixth sense I got from Granny. Yeah, I'm not risking it because that could be a rock crab there. Those shadow brutes, not messing around. Not messing around. Come on. It's crazy. We haven't even seen one Mystic Stone yet. I think that's the tough thing. What if I called it? This is the one. I'm calling it right now. Mystic Stone, Prismatic Shard. Granny will will it into action right here. Oh, for a second, I thought this was it. I gotta look over here. Oh my god, I'm a moron. Oh my god. Granny is a bouse. Okay, she's not afraid of nothing. You guys were all, like, worried. I'll admit, I was a little worried. I was a little worried there. That was really dumb on my part strategically. I should have known that the slime would move behind me like that. That's on me. I just really wanted to call it. I wanted to look over and see if there was a Mystic Stone on the far side of the map. I was overzealous. All right. Actually, let's we're I'm gonna go fishing here pretty soon. I have a little more time. Last one, last one. Come on. Okay, that's good. Yep, let's go ahead and put stuff away. Like I won't have enough space for a lot of stuff. So I'm just gonna put random, yeah, that random stuff back. That's fine. And oh, I need to leave the cave carrots. Yep. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. We've got our iridium rod with the midnight carp bait. And this better work. Come on. Give me iridium. That's iridium. Boom. Love it. Love to see it. The Mystic Stone is way more common in the quarry, apparently. That's a good point, Mechanic. We could unlock the quarry. I wonder how close we are to doing that. Let me just double check. It's the bridge, right? The bridge repair. Oh, I mean, we'll be able to do this first week of winter. So that's actually good. We could, and now we could use a little Junimo magic. Granny could tap into the magic if she wanted to reset the day. If we have a Mystic Stone and we break the Mystic Stone on a particular day, it'll give us something. And there's a 1 in 4 chance that it's the Prismatic Shard. If it's not the Prismatic Shard, we can reset the day and sleep and go the next day and try it again. Now, is that in the spirit of the challenge? Is that too much of a cheesy thing to do? Remember, the reason we want the Prismatic Shard is so that we can get access to the Galaxy Sword and more importantly, the Galaxy Hammer. And I want that before we get to Skull Cavern, because I don't know how else we're going to be able to go down in Skull Cavern without a Galaxy Hammer and without taking any damage. Like, that to me is like, that might be too much. It might be too dangerous or too difficult. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's like that's our only chance to get lots of iridium and to use our staircases and whatnot. And I don't know. We'll see. I haven't fully decided. It feels a little too cheesy. Is kind of how I feel at the moment. Maybe I should have brought the bait maker. I could catch a bunch of these. Oh, that was very close to not being perfect, but we managed. Love to see it. Oh, what the heck? It juked me out at the very bottom, so now it's not a perfect catch. So, oh, it's not even... It wasn't even a midnight cart. What the heck? It is ripping me off. Game is just giving me everything but the midnight carps. Come on. All right, so we sacrificed 1 midnight carp and we got 3. And we can keep fishing. We might catch another one. Let's just see. This, I don't know. Maybe it's a midnight carp. It could be, but I don't know. Yeah, it had bullhead energy. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. All right, let's run home. Oh, was there something else in here I could bring back? Yep, all that trash. All right. Yeah, that's good. We don't have to farm more midnight carp. Or we could do it another night. Where do I want to put this? I think this would be kind of a fun thing to put on the farm. I don't know where. Yeah, maybe. Put it there. Now we have a little ectoplasm sign. But the thing is, once we turn in the ectoplasm, we cannot move that sign. Or else it's gone forever. The sign loses whatever the symbol is on it. Okay, let's put that away. Let's just double check. We've got, oh yeah, the mysterious Mr. Quee. He wants, I might as well just get the, whatever the solar essences. I'll carry all of them because I know I'll accidentally stack them if I do that. When we go to the Oasis, but this is going to be my last day for this stream. I'm going to end it here pretty soon. But I am excited to keep playing. Like the more I play this challenge, the more invested I am. Yeah, curious substance. We have plenty of time to turn this in. But we got it done. Delivery. Robin wants the midnight carp. We can do that tomorrow, so we're safe there. And we already have it in our inventory to remind us to do it whenever we do the next stream. And this we can do as well when we go to the Oasis. And yeah, good. Good. All right, go to sleep. Time to go to sleep. Double check. We gave George his birthday gift. There were no... Was there a help wanted quest today? I don't think there was, right? We did check. Yeah, we checked it because it was this one. Robin asked for this, so we added that. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, it's Wednesday. The traveling cart doesn't come. Yeah, no mystic stone, unfortunately, but that is okay. All right, here we go. I'm just going to run around a little bit just to see what we have on the farm and Another very displeased day. What the crap? How unlucky is that? What's the weather? Is it gonna rain? Okay, storm, thunder and lightning. More batteries for us. That's nice. And hell yes, we've got our sweet gem berries. We also got some row. We got, oh, do we get a triple row day? No. No triple row. This is the best row, the legend, but that's okay. We've got some legend row in here already. 2 legend row waiting, jarring. Cat. Yeah, everything is looking good. It's Thursday, so we'll be able to, yeah, this is the last thing we need to turn in. The greenhouse, the rare crop. We still don't have any ancient fruit because of the stupid lightning that destroyed our 1 ancient fruit plant. But actually, you know, to be fair, we could farm for some more ancient fruit. Meaning, by farming, I mean we could go kill bugs. If you go on the first like 20 floors and you kill the little bugs like the grubs and whatnot, they have a chance of dropping an ancient seed. And they aren't too dangerous unless they convert into the flying bugs, and then that's actually all bets are off. I hate those. But we have our weapons are strong enough to one-hit them, so I'm not so worried. The friendship stuff is coming along. We'll be able to do that. Not too worried. We only need 1 more apple. Actually, I hope I didn't like soft lock myself here. Let me just double check. Okay, we do have enough wheat, but only just barely. I don't know. I didn't plan this out, but yeah. We do have the 10 wheat. I'm gonna go ahead and just put that here. So you know what? Why am I doing that? I'm not saving the day, so this isn't gonna be here. But just to remind myself, I suppose. Yeah. Wait, we can finish this, right? We caught both of these. Yeah. We can finish that room, and we have them here. Right? So we'll soon be able to finish the bulletin board. We can finish the fish tank and get the pan, whatever. We can start panning for gold. The crafts room, this is the bridge repair, by the way. Yeah, this is the one we need to finish in order to get access to the quarry. That one will be done next week as well. No problem there. The pantry, we're getting that done today. Well, I mean, today is in the next time I stream and we play this day in the game. Yeah, and we're so close to being done. I'm confident we'll be able to finish within the first year, right? I'm fairly confident. It is possible we don't get a single apple from the fruit bat cave or from the traveling cart, in which case, yeah, we might be in trouble. Thankfully, the apples do not need to be the same quality, right? Or do they need to be same? It used to be the case they needed to be same quality, but I think he changed it. But, well, whatever the case is, yeah, maybe, I don't know. We might have to buy an apple tree and put that in the greenhouse, just so that we can move things along. There's no real rush to finish the community center, but it'd be nice. It'd be nice. And look at Lucius came to sit by me. How is Lucius doing, by the way? Let's take a look at Lucius. 1.5 hearts. Moving on up. There we go. But yeah, always fun to get back into Stardew, play for a few hours, make some progress on the Stardew Valley Granny Challenge. Yeah, let me know your thoughts or suggestions in the comments. I do read them and respond. You guys often come up with really good advice and also good tips on the lore. Let me know what you think about the clown lore that I just dropped at the start of the stream. Maybe that needs to be something we do. I don't want to promise this, but it would be kind of fun to start the stream and have A new slide. Every stream, we add one more slide of lore. Just something that we've been coming up with because I keep forgetting to write it down. And there's a lot of lore. Actually, that'd be really good, guys. If you know of any lore that I haven't, that isn't already in the document, that's like really obvious. Like there's certain things I might have forgotten if we've already talked about Granny and her children, because if Granny is a granny, she has to have had children and grandchildren. Where are they? Right? That's a good question. I don't know if we explored that. Um, but I don't know. Maybe Jas is her granddaughter. That might actually make sense. That, oh my God, maybe that's, hold on a second. Maybe that is part of the backstory. When Marnie got possessed, her spirit got cast into one of the cows. Maybe the other cow is actually Granny's daughter or son. I don't know. And uh, the Marnie isn't the biological mother, but like the aunt. And so maybe it was like Marnie's sister is also, yeah, maybe Marnie's sister is also one of the cows. And Marnie's sister is the mother to Jas and Shane. Who Jas and Shane live with Marnie. Here, I'll show you here. Where are they? Yeah, Shane, right? And yeah, Shane and Jas are siblings, right? Aren't they siblings? Or is Jas the biological daughter of Marnie in the in the canon in the game? I don't know. We got to explore this. I do like the idea that maybe Granny's son or daughter was married to Marnie's sister or brother, and that Marnie sibling is one of the cows on Marnie's farm, captured there. And what happened to the body, though, is a mystery. Looney Mo possessed evil Marnie, but who knows what happened to Marnie's sibling. Anyways, well, look, I digress. I think we'll come up with something more here. But my brain is also completely drained. So I should probably end the stream here. So yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, what is it? Oh yeah, mechanic. You're saying you need to go back and watch the beginning. I did drop a little lore at the beginning. Yeah, it's worth checking out. I'll probably show it again at the beginning of the next stream as well. Maybe they died in the war. Oh, that could also be part of it. Yeah, there's the broader war. Huh. And actually that's part of Kent's backstory, right? That Kent knew Granny's son who went to war and died. And Granny's son was married to Marnie's sister. Uh, and so, yeah, so Granny's daughter-in-law is one of the cows. I kind of like that. Also, the fact that like the two sisters, Marnie and Marnie's sister, are both trapped in the cows on 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 Marnie's farm. And that helps then explain why. I mean, it's in the game why like Marnie takes care of Shane and Jas. Um, and that's interesting though. Also gets, oh man, that's so effed up as well because evil Marnie basically is, I mean, just like Granny must be so torn up inside because evil Marnie has, what's the word for this? Like the legal guardianship, right? Of the children. And poor Granny is trying, she can't change it as well. Also, because who's the only person that could change it? It would be the mayor. The mayor is the only one with the authority, to revoke evil Marnie's guardianship. But obviously, he's under her spell. This is another reason why evil Marnie is trying to continue seducing and controlling Mayor Lewis. Um, and so part of Granny's quest is to rescue her husband, who is the goblin outside the witch's farm, who is her mother. She also wants to reconnect with her father, who is the wizard, and also connect with her half sister. Granny is half sisters, by the way. I don't know. We need, okay, I'll make a slide for this because this needs to be in the lore. Abigail, because I don't know how canon it actually is in the game. I don't know if it's fully confirmed, but it's heavily implied that Abigail's father is actually the wizard, not Pierre. And so that makes Granny half, half sisters with Abigail. You know, very interesting. And that's also why like Abigail has the purple hair. She likes like rocks and stuff because she has a little magic in her. But she doesn't, but the problem is also Abigail doesn't have the same raw magical power because it's been passed from her mother's side. Her grandfather passed it down to the witch, and the wizard married into the family. He's like an educated magician, whereas the witch is more just a natural magician, right? A woods witch or what's the word for? Oh, I guess a woods witch could be it. There's like a hedge witch. Hedge witch. I like that. Yeah, I feel like that's out of like Game of Thrones or something. Like a hedge knight, you know. But yeah. But hey, Yuha, what's up? Welcome in. We're just wrapping up stream here, though I'm getting carried away with the lore. Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about the possessed cows. And this has been a piece of lore that's been bothering me because, we've been walking past Marnie's ranch, and out in this little fenced area are the two cows. And we've known for a while that one of them is actual real Marnie, and the other one we weren't sure about. But now we know it has to be Marnie's sister, who was married to Granny's son, who died in the war fighting alongside Kent. And that's why Kent is so messed up, because they were like best friends. And Kent, feels guilty about it, etc. And yeah, I like this. So Granny really is a grandma, and her grandchildren are here. They are here in the valley, but the question though is, how much do the grandchildren know that Granny is their grandma? How much has been kept secret? Also, how does this make sense with Granny's backstory of kind of being a long lost member of Stardew Valley? Because we've already established she was born in the valley. She was born into the farmhouse back when the wizard and the witch lived together. This was their like family home. And at that point, Grandpa had already given it up to them, and he was all becoming the high priest, right? So he lived in the chapel or Pierre's, maybe like at the top of Pierre's general store or something, or maybe somewhere else in the valley. Not fully established, not the most important thing. But the fact is that then when things went down and the magic got messed up, the parents split. The wizard and the witch went their separate ways, not because they hated each other, but because their magical powers were like two magnets, like opposing, and they couldn't, they were sort of cursed by the blood magic ritual that went awry. And they had to send their daughter away, and she grew up in Zuzu City. And maybe at some point the son came back. Maybe this is it. Maybe, okay, this is, here we go. Here's part of the lore. The reason she has grandchildren here in the valley is that when she was raising her son, possibly, maybe she had more than one child in Zuzu City, but when her husband, who was the goblin now, right, before he became the goblin, he was just a normal dude, stand-up fellow, great husband, good father. He got really sick. They came to the valley because the doctors and the healthcare system failed them, and they couldn't get help, or they couldn't find a cure. So they came here because she knew that her parents and grandfather could tap into the Junimo magic and potentially save them. But as we learned, it came at a price, and he was transformed into a goblin. So he was saved. He didn't die, but sort of like, you know, he's not really himself. His memory was wiped. Um, and she feels really guilty about that. During that time, when she came here with him, because they already had kids together, and their kids were already like growing up in a way, her kids, or maybe just her son, we haven't determined how many children, but they came and they stayed in the valley for a while during, during the magical treatment. Uh, and that's how the kids, they got to know some of these other people. That's how they, like, what is it? Kent, her son met Kent, and they became best friends here in the valley. And also Marnie's sister. Um, and 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 that yeah, and that's how then they fell in love. Her son fell in love with Marnie's sister, and they had we have oh man, we have a lot to think about. All right. We have a lot of homework. We have to think about how did Marnie's sister, we need to come up with names for these people, by the way. Marnie's sister and Granny's son, they met at this critical time. They were both pretty young, right? They fell in love. And did they have kids in the valley? Did they move away? And like, I need to look more into the lore, especially around Jas and Shane, and see if there's any hints in their dialogue to to tease out where they grew up. I assume they grew up in the valley, but they're living with their aunt, and I mean, I think they're brother and sister, right? I think it's possible. Maybe I'm getting confused, but look, I'm excited now. We need to add some more lore. So the next time we stream, before the stream, I'm going to try and put together a slide with some of this summarized. Oh man. But yeah, what you're saying, the wizard is a mudblood. Yeah, a common muggle. Uh, no, not so much Harry Potter, but more like Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, if you read that book. Which I would recommend. At least the first half of that book is really, really fun. And it's these two magicians in like Napoleon era England. And one of them is the more academic magician, and the other one is the much younger but just like naturally gifted magician. And they both kind of independently rediscover magic in England. And it's sort of like, how would the Napoleonic Wars have played out differently if these two magicians had come in? It's really interesting. So I enjoyed the way it was written, at least the first half. And then it loses the plot for a while. And the ending for me was very dissatisfying. But that said, the first half of the book was totally worth it. Yeah, somebody taking notes. Well, I don't know. Maybe I need to pull up the YouTube kind of auto generates a transcript from these videos. We can pull some of that up and maybe I can use that. All right, guys. Thanks for following along with the challenge. That's all for me tonight. And tomorrow I'll be doing my Learn Finish With Me stream. I probably won't stream on Wednesday, but on Thursday I will be back. And we will do another Stardew stream. So in a few days we'll continue the quest. But yeah, thanks, Yuha. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks for following along, everyone in chat, and also my lurkers out there. Shout out to you all. Remember to hit like and let the algorithm know you like this kind of Stardew Valley content. And yeah, hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.